Well, hello there. Anywho, hello folks, welcome back to my channel. Nikolai here, back today. And you guys are probably asking me, where the hell are you sitting? Well, right now I'm sitting up on the room that I'm currently sleeping in while I'm up north here. Howdy, yes, it's actually so cold outside. It's about -25 right now. So we have to have a heater on up here during the day so we won't fucking freeze when we're trying to go to bed at night. The reason why I'm recording up here is because this was a video I wanted to record technically yesterday. It's now 3 AM. So it will be coming today, but I wanted to upload here is the lamp, by the way. It's a what do you call this thing? It's one of those like desk lamps, I think, or lamps. Data ready to install, you say. Well, anywho, I just generally wanted to give you guys an update over the type of content and stuff that will be coming throughout these next couple of days, because the start of 2024 is going to be a pretty interesting year for me. Everything initially is going to go quite slow because pretty much the entire, I'm probably going to have to update week 5 because entire January is going to be nothing besides from potentially one video this week. I don't know yet if it will be happening this week or next week, because I have the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing 787 joke, which was supposed to be delivered home, but it ended up being redirected up here. So I'm thinking about unboxing that and maybe trying to do a simulator session or something along those lines one of the coming days. So that is something that will be coming. Other than that, if we are talking like IRL stuff, well, so one of them I'm recording right now, and that's the new schedule thingamabob. I'll probably throw up something on screen. I'm just looking at it on my phone right now, but pretty much it's this one, and then 11th of January, if everything goes to plan, I'm going to be able to bring you guys the first driving in Northern Norwegian winters video of, well, I guess 2024, but of this period while I'm up here. We were supposed to go way earlier, but anywho, here we are. And then I don't know if there will be anything in between that and my 20th birthday, but I'm thinking about having a stream on the 17th, which is my 20th birthday. Have a stream there, celebrate, whatnot. And then after that, on the 20th is going to be, or on the 2nd of February, if nothing ends up landing in between, it's going to be me driving to Bodø to pick up Kat, my girlfriend, and then we're going to be spending like 4 days or 3 days up here. Then night 5th to 6th, me and her will be taking the train back, and then I don't know, I'll be spending the first couple of days with her. But then the plan is to start setting up my Threadripper system, because as you guys know, I got my motherboard, which is the Asus Prime TRX 40 Pro board, as well as my Ryzen 3960X, which is a 24 core 48 thread CPU. Although it's going to be fun to see how we can do it about that system, because so I only have a cooler I have a cooler which technically speaking does support AM or STRX4, but it is a LGA, standard size LGA or AM4 socket design cooler, which means it won't be covering the entire IHS of the Threadripper processor. So we may run into some thermal issues, although I have a plan to fix that with an EK velocity block and a custom loop eventually. But other than that, should be a pretty nice upgrade because I need more cores. And funny enough, the 3960X is actually 1 year newer than my 3700X, and funny enough, the default max boost of the 3700X is 4.2 GHz. I have pushed that to 4.4 at 135 volts, but by default the Threadripper 3960X boosts to 4.5 GHz on its own, which means I have more cores and more clock than the CPU I already have. So although some would call it quote unquote a downgrade versus going with something like a 14th gen or something, I would consider it an upgrade, because the problem with 14th gen, 13th gen, the motherboards you get for those, you're limited on the PCIe lane, since you pretty much you have your 2 M.2 slots maybe, which is PCIe 5th gen, and then you have one PCIe slot for your GPU, which is PCIe 5.1. Then you maybe have one another PCIe slot, which is Gen 4 or Gen 5, and that's it. On the Prime board I have 3 PCIe 16X slots, which is 4th gen, and one PCIe 1X slot I believe. And I need one for my GPU, I need one for my 10 gig NIC, then I need one for a potential capture card of sorts. And then there's nice to have an extra one in case you need to do some kind of HBA or anything like that. So simply because of my PCIe requirement, as well as my requirement for 2 USB 3.2 ports, I decided to go the Threadripper route. Also means I can have up to 256 gigs of memory, which, because I run a lot of heavy mod packs and texture packs, it's kind of ideal with a lot of RAM. Also in After Effects, it's nice with a lot of RAM, even though I don't do as much After Effects yet, but that will obviously go up. So that is one of the things that's going to be happening. Another thing that's going to be happening on Stage K is the unboxing of my Graname 2 Command Wing. It is a clone, I guarantee you it's a clone, but it will give me a physical work surface within MA2 on PC, and if it does actually grant me the 20,048 parameters in MA2, which I think it will, because that's a hardware chip with their firmware, then I'm gonna be able to control pretty much a pretty decently sized show. And the nice thing is that since it's on PC, all MANet stuff is gonna be handled through MANet directly on the network on the PC anyway, which means I can add, funnily enough, I can add one NPU, one singular MPU, actually an MA2 MPU, that will grant me 40,096 parameters in MA2 on PC, and then I can just add another 2K on PC node in between there, which will grant me 2048 plus the command wing. Then I'll have my maximum of 8,192 parameters you can have in on PC, which means I do have some expandability to go with that. And trust me, for anything I'll be doing, 8,000 parameters is well enough. Like, I shouldn't even need to go above 4,000 unless I go crazy inside of like the visualizer or something. So that's gonna be nice. That will also give me a direct LTC in, so I can do LTC and MTC, so linear timecode and MIDI timecode for MA2. So that's gonna be quite nice. So that's gonna be happening over on Stage K. well, of course, the render test for the Threadripper system is going to be happening, and then I have set up here setting up my Thrustmaster T81ADD wheel, direct drive wheel. I don't know if that's going to be happening yet. It's going to depend on my economical situation and what I can do, so we may have to try and do something fancy, like buy a Logitech wheel, like just the wheel itself, and try to jerry-rig that back up again on my existing wheel until Oscar managed to 3D print that adapter for the other wheel, whatnot. We'll see. So yes, that's some of the videos that are already planned. I'm also planning to do a video for Necro in the crew, which is going to be a Happy New Year and some other updates. I'll probably do that one tomorrow though. As far as my gaming channel goes, the plan is that when I get a wheel working again, it's going to be as per usual pretty much, but the first week, so probably week 6, since we don't come home before, well, week 6 on Tuesday, yes, something like that. Then it's gonna be on Wednesday, Saturday. So basically the plan to begin with is on Mondays FS22 Shellbrook, on Tuesday as per usual ETS2 and ATS, American Truck and Euro Truck. When I get my wheel up and running again, Satisfactory Season 1, we're going to be continuing that on there. Then first week is going to be Microsoft Flight Sim Neofly, 2 of them, and X-Plane 12 if we can get to work properly. The second week after I'm back home is going to be Microsoft Flight Sim saying goodbye to the Boeing 737 fleet. I did talk about this earlier. I was going to do a stream on this, but I never got it properly working in X-Plane 12. But now I do have the PMDG 7378 for Microsoft Flight Sim. So we are going to be doing that in Microsoft Flight Sim, and hopefully with way better frame rates with a new CPU and all that, so that's going to be nice. Going to continue to upload the FTB Infinity Evolved single player series, which turned into a multiplayer series, where we're going to try and finish up the rest of the quest we have in the quest book. By any luck, that will only take us 2 weeks, so well, 8 episodes. I already have 2 episodes laying unedited, and then Saturday stream and Sunday stream as per usual. And if things start to pick up on Twitch eventually, I may start to stream 3 or 5 times a week and cut down on some videos, whatnot. Maybe make some videos out from VODs of some sort, with some voiceovers or whatnot and whatever, and to see what happens. So that's the plan so far. And then I don't know yet which mod pack we're gonna switch to after we're done with the FTB Infinity Evolved series, because I want to do a proper series on FTB Unleashed, although that is, well, a 10-year-old mod pack by this point, because that mod pack was released in 2014. If not, it was actually end of 2013, but I believe it was 2014, so... And yes, believe it or not, I played it when it came out all the way back then. I actually even recorded that all the way back then, but that was so scuffed shit. Well, I have no way of recovering that today. So good shit. So that is really the updates I have for you guys. So yeah, I'm also sorry about the frame rate. Apparently this boy, it uses a power adapter, so apparently this boy is 60 hertz or something, or well, its hertz ain't stable 50, so that's why you're getting these kind of black lines going across the screen. So I'm kind of sorry about that. So anti-flicker is a little but oh well, it's the best I can do up here. Well, I could throw on more lights, but I don't think it would really help, to be honest with you. So yeah, so that is really what I got. If you're wondering about the state of our, well, shit. Well, damn, the condensation on my window is gone. But yes, we do have a road, because the neighbor wasn't made a road for us per se. Now they are gone apparently, unless you just didn't drive the car down, I don't know. We are parked there, so we'll see how, see if my mom get out tomorrow, probably. Since she has morning shift tomorrow. And then, well, we'll see if we head to my aunt later today, then we'll probably drive. I don't know if I'll drive if we head to the shop, I don't know. Anywho, we'll see. So yeah. So that is really it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the stuff that's gonna be happening. So yeah, and also on that border video, we'll have to see if everything goes to plan. I'll be driving, but that depends what me, my mom, and my aunt can find out. Since my mom, technically speaking, has night shift, so unless my aunt can take over for my mom on the start of the night shift until we are back, either, if I'm lucky, my aunt will let me drive / record at the same time, because she's not as hip on practice driving. But that's not just with me though, that's like with everyone, so that I can't really blame her for. So we'll see how that entire situation works out. Anywho, I'll be driving back down to Fusco on Tuesday, when we are going back most likely, so good shit. Oh my god. Oh jäveln. So we'll see. Now, I think I have recorded for long enough. 20 minutes. I am gonna plug in my headset, strip per se, and head the fuck to bed. Now, since my neighbor was nice and took the road, it means I won't have to wake up early to try and take that, which means I can sleep until my alarm rings at 11 AM as per usual, go down, make my coffee and do whatever. I don't know when my aunt will be here, but hopefully not too early, lol. So I can get the time to wake the fuck up before she barges in the door. So yeah. So, I want to say, you had to turn on when I was about to do my outro, you twat. I also gotta remember to buy a Philips Hue hub when I'm on Elkjøp next time, because I want to do, if I get multiple Philips Hue lights, if I want to group them into different rooms and have scenes only applied to a specific group, I need to use a Nest hub or a Philips Hue hub to group them into different rooms, like bedroom, because I'm planning to have one of those on each side of the bed. So bedroom left, right, and then potentially a roof light or whatnot, make that into a group and all of that, and then wireless. Then I can also set up, wireless remotes or light switches, which I can have at the bedside counters, whatnot, or stuck to the bed, because the buttons on the back of these lamps are not the greatest. So I'd prefer to rather have just a wireless light switch there instead. So yeah, but on that note, now as that thing became quiet, I will say thank you guys for watching and hope you guys have enjoyed this little update video. First video of 2021. Let's hope that my gaming channel uploads will also be way more consistent, and my streams on Twitch will be way more consistent in 2024 than what they were in 2023. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out links down below for my Twitch and all my other socials. And until further notice, if our house doesn't fall apart, stay tuned and stay awesome. And Equalive, the heck out of here.